So once again, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a review of the My Hero Academia Season 3. I decided that since I'm watching anime and I'm going through this experience, I'm going through this journey, I might as well make a video about it and branch out a little bit. Because like I said, I do Nintendo news, but I also love anime, and that's something else I'm passionate about. So right off the jump, I'm just going to let you know that this is a spoiler review. So if you have not seen this episode, don't watch it. Also, I watch dubbed. We are dubbed army over here. I'm sorry, I cannot watch subtitles. I'd much rather watch dubbed. So whether that's me being behind, yeah, I'll be behind. But thank God My Hero Academia, they decided to make those side by side. So there you go, I'm in luck. But dubbed army over here. Dubbed game, dub game, dub game, dub game, dub game. My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 8. This one was called From Ida to Midoriya. And so, no spoilers, but the last episode, Bakugo was captured. And so the last episode was about Midoriya and all of the students. They were in the hospital. They were recovering from their injuries. And so there was an argument toward the end whether they should go out and save Bakugo or not. And that's where they left off. That was the cliffhanger. And so this episode kind of dove into the plans a little bit. It started out, they were in the hospital. They were talking to Midoriya about the plans, how to save Bakugo, where to go. They're talking to Yaoyorozu about getting a receiver because 2 episodes ago, she threw a tracker onto one of the Nobus, and then she made a receiver for it. She gave it to All Might and the heroes, and so Todoroki asked her to give them a receiver so they could track the Nobu. Here's why I'm just gonna say this off the jump. I think that the Nobu is somewhere else, and it's not where the League of Villains is. And so whenever they go and they end up trying to find Bakugo, they're gonna end up somewhere where they're not supposed to be. Bakugo is somewhere else. Bakugo is where the heroes are actually going to go, because the heroes knew after getting Yaoyorozu's tracker that they kind of figured some things out and they know where to go. So I feel like in the next episode, Midoriya and the group, they're going to be out and about, and they're going to run into these Nobus, and that's going to be a whole different thing. And then Bakugo is going to get saved by the heroes, or, as I'll get more into it, or Bakugo is going to do something crazy. We also learned about how all heroes have a limiter to about 80%, where heroes can use 80% of their power at a time. That's the natural ability that their bodies will allow, and then sometimes their bodies will allow them to go over to 100 or even beyond that, as we see with Deku and All Might. So the doctor was explaining to Midoriya the phenomenon of using more than 80% of your power and how it can affect your body. He showed Midoriya his injuries that he suffered from fighting to protect Kota, and showed him that if he keeps up the ways that he's going, if he keeps going and he doesn't continue to get strong and he just continues to push his body, his arms may no longer work. So we got that backstory. I thought that we would see more of, if Deku keeps using more than 100%, he would cut off like his life force, or he would cut off his time that he would have for one for all. But we got this, which is if you keep using more than 100%, you may not be able to move, your body will feel the effects. And I kind of like it better. I don't like the idea of him cutting off his life force. We've seen that too many times in other anime. This one is more human, I guess you could say. So anyway, Midoriya gets released from the hospital. They go out. They finally go into the city. They get some disguises, which were completely ridiculous. I mean, Midoriya dressed up like a pimp. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. But anyway, so they get some disguises, and then they're in the middle of the city, and all of a sudden they see a press conference from UA Live. The principal, Eraser's there, and they're asking, and the media is just slamming them with questions about how they're going to protect the students. And the principal says they're going to have more patrol, but then the general public doesn't like that. The general public says, well, what about us? We need protecting. And so the plan is in place that the League of Villains wants to make UA and the heroes look bad and make society realize that the heroes aren't that great and the heroes aren't all what they're cooked up to be. Pretty much taking Stain's philosophy and twisting it just a little bit. They got some of Stain's followers to join the League of Villains, and they still hold his principles, but they're twisting it just a little bit. So instead of all heroes who get paid and all heroes who are in it for the money and the fame aren't really heroes, now it's, we're twisting that a little bit to all heroes want fame and money, and they're not all what it seems to be. And it seems like Stain's followers are kind of grasping onto that just a little bit. So Bakugo is with the League of Villains, and they're razzing him with questions. They're talking to him. trying to get him to go to their side, saying, Bakugo, you love winning, looks like we're gonna win, join our side. Bakugo, we know that you're a little bit crazy and you got the streak in you, please join the League of Villains. And Bakugo pretty much tells him to shut up, and then it flashes back to Bakugo when he was a kid and how he looked up to All Might. And so they break Bakugo out of the chains, they let him go because they say, well, if we're gonna recruit him, he needs to challenge us and we need to let him go, and they need to start the trusting. And Shigaraki is pretty much saying we need to trust him if he's gonna join us and whatever. And as soon as Bakugo is let go twice, gets it, and then Shigaraki gets it, and the hand mask comes off of his face, and he just freaks out, and then he just says father, and then that's it. Episode's over. And I mean that was it. The episode I think was pretty good. I mean, it was another sort of filler. I mean, they had to lead up to something, so it was a little bit of more of a filler like last episode, but we got a little bit more understanding. The last 2 episodes made you worry about Bakugo, whether he was going to change over, because, you know, we all worried about Bakugo. I thought personally Bakugo would become a villain because that would be like the thing, but apparently not. Apparently he's not having it. Apparently he let them know real quick right off the jump. 9 about that life, y'all can get the hell on. So let him know, Bakugo, let him know, Bakugo, let him know. Oh man. I'm excited. This episode was good. It was good. It wasn't like My Hero good where Deku was fighting Muscle Guy and saving Koda, but it was good. It was good and it was solid. And so now we're probably gonna get more action with Bakugo holding off the villains or doing something crazy until the heroes show up. That's what I assume. That's what I think. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like My Hero? Have you seen it yet? This is a spoiler episode. I'm sorry. Yes, a spoiler review, but there you go. There you have it. Once again, like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. This has been Nintendo Direct. I'll see you guys later.